Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is PAPPA West on the NFL. Very special to my heart because I love sports, and a lot of you out there do love sports. Let's call it what it is. So we want to address Week 1, 2025, the state of the NFL. And we have a special guest with us tonight. This is GUTTA WEST on PAPPA West, and we're going to talk some football. Y'all cool with that? Okay.
Let's go.
Mr. GUTTA WEST.
What's going on?
How you feeling?
Hey, man, feeling good, man. Another season. It's Week 1. It's time to go. What we looking like? What is looking like?
Let's have a toast, Mr. GUTTA West.
Oh,
we get into
okay, yeah.
Have a little toast there, yeah, you know.
Got a little something ready for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, we both love NFL. We both love football. We raised up on it. And we just want to give an honest evaluation on Week 1 of what's what without being biased.
True. Very true.
So, all right, so let's get right to it without ado. Week 1, we got the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles, the defending champions, on Thursday, September the 4th. It's going to be an interesting game. I have some biased opinions about it. I don't want to be biased, but let's address it with Mr. GUTTA WEST.
Well, we clearly know what's going on. Michael Parsons was traded to the Green Bay Packers, which is so great for Green Bay. As a Cowboy fan, it sucks. But I saw it coming. I knew it was coming. So, to be honest, all preseason, the way he was acting, you know, I pretty much knew he was going to be gone. So I had to come to terms with that. As far as Week 1, man, we talking about the Eagles, the defending champs. Thursday night, it's in Philly. I know a lot of you Cowboy fans are not going to hear this, guys, but, you know, I'm a fan, not a fanatic. I got to keep it real. The Eagles going to win the game. I'm not going to go into no score and all of that because I hate the Eagles, but they going to win. What you got to say about it?
Well, Mr. GUTTA WEST, you being a Dallas Cowboy fan, I don't have to remind you, it's a thing called the Cowboy Nation that would maybe disagree with you and maybe feel very, very angry about what you're saying.
Well, they need to be realistic. They should be angry that Jerry Jones just ran off our best defensive player. They should be angry that they didn't pay him last summer and could have saved money. They should be angry they didn't pay Dak and CeeDee Lamb earlier and saved money. So now we got 2 draft picks and we supposed to be happy?
Well,
we trying to win right now, and y'all know we not going to beat the Eagles. So, I mean, look, they can say what they want to say and feel how they want to feel. Hey, y'all got to keep this shit real, okay? We're going to lose the game. That's what it's going to be. I'm not saying that we're going to lose every game. I'm not saying that we might not go to playoffs, which we probably won't. I'm not saying that we can't do a lot of things. But what I am saying is Week 1, we're going to lose. And y'all better know that. Don't bet nobody, okay? Don't waste no money. Put your jersey on like me. You know what I'm saying? Get your beer, get you something to eat or whatever you want to do and watch the game and just love the football game, man. Don't expect too much. So that way, if we do win, it's a great surprise for everybody. We all can celebrate.
all right, Mr. GUTTA WEST, you said quite a few things there.
I'm sorry. I'm a Cowboy fan. I go a little crazy with the Cowboys. I'm sorry.
And if we have to address each point that you made, that may take a long time.
It will.
We can't get into the game.
It will.
But I'm just going to cut it short.
Yes, sir.
Get right to the point. The bottom line is, yes, because of what it looks like on paper, the matchup, it looks like Philadelphia probably would win a game, probably should win a game. Now, nothing is written in stone in the NFL. You know, you can beat anybody on any given day, so we know that.
Yeah.
Even if we know that it's a matchup to the advantage of the team, things happen.
Yeah.
Turnovers, etc., etc.
Very true.
So now, let me say this. My honest opinion, from what I'm seeing, from what I addressed of the situation and the roster, Philadelphia probably has a 75% chance of winning the game. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
Okay? I'll say 75% chance of winning the game.
I agree.
Now, when we talk about Dak and his receivers, the offensive line been fixed, the running game is...
That's all we got.
The running game, I'm trying to not prejudge. So let me see how Schottenheimer going to put it together, because he might fool me. I don't know. But that's just say what I'm seeing.
Right.
The defense, you lost Parsons. That is very, very consequential.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, it was other players on that defense too that played good too.
Yeah.
But he made everybody better.
He did.
Let's be honest.
He was a quarterback of the defense.
So I'm going to say this. You got a piece from the Packers. You got two first round draft picks.
Yeah.
2-round draft picks.
Yeah.
First round draft picks.
And a linebacker.
I'm going to say this, and you got a linebacker. I'm going to say this. I know Dak wants to win. I know the rest of the Cowboys on that team want to win.
Yeah.
So even though it's a new coach, they want to win.
Yeah.
And they know they got a certain window to win in. So even though you lost Parson, it's going to be an issue. But if you can kind of tinker a little bit, it might turn out okay. We don't know yet. We'll see. But let's say this. You got those 2 first-round draft picks. So you can kind of parlay there and do some different things next year. If you, as a Cowboy fan, you're like, I don't care. I want to win right now. Right, I get
Well, no, I'm not going to say that. Because, like I said, I'm realistic. I pretty much know how the season's going to go. I will spare all you guys right now. I won't tell you that. 2 first-round picks. I mean, that's good. I mean, that's 4 first-round picks in the next 2 years, which is great. But I think it's going to be how we use those picks. Now, if it was me personally, and I was part of this team that's deciding how you're going to draft, I'm using at least 3 of those picks. Mm-hmm. The reason why I say at least 3 and not all 4 is because I do believe we should trade one of them to get other assets. So next year's draft, I'm using both picks. 2027, I'm going to use one of my picks. And, you know, depending on, you know, from Green Bay, you know, our records, right? What's the higher pick, right? Keep the higher pick. But that second pick, I would definitely think about trading that to somebody that really want a player that can only be drafted in the first round. It happens every draft, right? And maybe we get another first round pick for the next season. Another second round pick, or, you know what I mean?
That sounds cool.
So we need to parlay it almost like Jimmy Johnson did back in the day. Now, is Brian Schottenheimer going to do that? We've yet to see it. We don't know. It's a big mystery.
Yes.
So
yes, that's the issue.
You know, let the man go out there and coach, man. I'm gonna give the man some respect. He's been in the league for 25 years for a reason. Okay, he's been a successful offensive coordinator for a lot of different teams. So I gotta respect that. That's fine. A lot of people got their jobs like that. Now, one would beg what took so damn long for him to get a job. That's another discussion for another episode.
I agree.
But the Cowboys must take advantage of those draft picks. That's all I'm going to say, Mr. PAPPA West. I think I want to move on to the next game.
Okay, so before we move on to the next game, I just want to be clear.
You don't want to move on?
How many games do you predict the Cowboys will win this year? Let's be honest. Transparency.
I clearly said I wasn't going to mention that earlier.
The fans out there.
Yeah, look,
the fans out there need to know.
I get all that.
The fans need to know.
I know y'all want to hear that. I'm not going to. I can't do that right now.
Okay.
I just can't.
Are you sure?
I can't.
Okay. Okay. Well, PAPPA West.
I don't want to say it.
Okay. PAPPA West.
I'm nervous.
PAPPA West gonna give you 2 answers. They either can win 7 to 9 games, or they can win 9 to 11 games. That's PAPPA West's prediction.
Okay.
And I'm basing that on the offense.
Okay.
And the veterans that's there. Even those new coaching staff, they're trying to win. They're playing for a contract.
Okay, you know what?
That's PAPPA West's prediction.
Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what, y'all? PAPPA West made me confident enough to actually say it. Because we just said between 9 and 11 wins, best case scenario. That's kind of give or take where I was at. And my prediction actually is 10-7.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll see, guys.
Okay.
He got it out of me.
Okay.
All right, guys. So Friday night, the following night, we got the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers live from Brazil.
Ooh wee!
Live from Brazil.
All right.
So what we think about this? I'm sure we probably think the same thing. But go ahead, sir.
Okay. Well. First of all, anybody that knows football respect Mr. Harbaugh being head coach for the Chargers.
We do. We
know
respect
what
him.
he's done, and I don't even have to address Mr. Reed. He's one of the greatest ever done it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's be honest.
Right.
Okay. So, focusing on the game, 2025 in Brazil, week 1, the matchup is what it is. Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City quarterback, he has beaten Chargers, I think 7 out of the last 8 tries. That's a lot.
Sure has.
I mean, he's 7-1 against them.
Yeah, like you always say, I don't care if it's in your house, they house, in the backyard. Patrick Mahomes got you.
I mean, he just beat them every time he played almost. But I'm gonna say this: I like
All the time.
the lineup Chargers bringing back. I like the experience,
I do
the
too.
quarterback, the running back, and
Yep.
everything. And obviously, we like the coaching staff.
Defense look
The
good.
defense is gonna be decent. I just need to see Harbaugh coach in looks different parts of the game to make sure he make those right decisions to win it at the end.
Yeah.
Andy Reid's been done it a lot of times in his career. Even though he lost the Super Bowl, we know that, but he's done it a lot of times in his career.
No, that's facts.
Here's what I'm going to say. I want everybody to know this. First, I like the Chargers, but I want to let this be known off the top. Kansas City losing the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, I call him the Magic Man. That's my nickname, the Magic Man.
The Magic Man.
He's very, very upset. He's not feeling well. He's emotionally distraught.
Yeah.
He doesn't accept the fact he lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
In his mind, he thinks he should have won it. Now it's over. It's over. This man has come out on a mission. I expect him to throw maybe 35, 40 touchdowns and maybe 5,000 yards passing. And if he's not in the AFC Championship game,
Gosh.
if he's not in the AFC Championship game,
He's on fire.
and not in the Super Bowl, I will be stunned. I mean, absolutely stunned.
Oh, man.
Stunned. Now, I think Kansas City gonna win this game on Friday. Although I like Chargers, I think Kansas City gonna win basically because Patrick's coming out on a mission.
Yeah.
He's on a mission. Now, before we move to the next game, I want to say this. I want to say this. I'm not disrespecting Philadelphia. They won Super Bowl before. I'm not disrespecting the Buffalo Bills or Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals. All these other teams are in contention. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
And they could very well beat Kansas City. But I'm telling you, it's probably not likely. Not this year. Maybe next year. Because this team, I know without even talking to Kansas City Nation or emailing them or whatever, this team is on a mission. They're going to be quiet. You ever heard, be quiet, walk quiet, and walk with a big stick? They're going to be quiet. They ain't going to make a lot of noise. They ain't going to say, they're going to be very quiet and walk with a big stick. That means whoop somebody's ass. Now, I'm going to say this to you.
It's old school for y'all.
Now, if I'm wrong, remember, we talking about week 1. This is August 30th. You can go back and check me. Remember, I said this. This team is on a mission. And don't be surprised if they blow out most of the teams that they play.
Yeah.
But that being said, what is your prediction on the game?
Mr. PAPPA West, you went crazy, man. You're spitting bars, man. I'm gonna keep it real. Guys, I can't really give y'all that much take because he took all my take. I have to totally agree with him, man. Look, the Chargers are a good team. Yeah, they got a good young defense. They can show me a little bit more, but they're not a weak defense. You're not gonna just put up 30, 40 points on the Chargers. It's not gonna happen. Justin Herbert is an elite quarterback. Well, let me not say elite, but Justin Herbert is a really good quarterback. He's top 10 in the league. Okay? So I think with the weapons that he got, I think with the receivers that he got a nice offensive line, he got a great coach. They're gonna be good this season. They will be in the playoffs this year. Y'all can bet that. But like my dad said, man, oh my God, I just said it. He's my dad. Now y'all know. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're on a what they call it, man? They call it
a revenge.
They're on a revenge tour. They on a revenge tour, okay? And what's gonna happen is you're gonna get angry Mahomes. And nobody likes angry Mahomes.
You don't.
That's like angry LeBron James.
He's focused.
You don't want angry LeBron James. That was like angry Mike Tyson. Nobody wanted to see angry Mike Tyson. And I'm telling you, you can bet your money on it. He's right. Patrick Mahomes is angry. The rest of that team is angry.
Yes.
They feel like they got disrespected. And
yes,
they're at least going to be right in the thick of things.
Trust.
I'm not gonna say right now.
Trust
week one,
and believe.
Week one prediction they gonna make it to the Super Bowl. But like my pop said, if they don't get to the AFC title game at least, I'd be shocked. Right? So I gotta go with the Chiefs, y'all. So now our next game that we got.
Wait a minute. Your prediction? Kansas City gonna beat Chargers, right?
Kansas City.
Okay, cool.
Kansas City. So we both are agreeing so far. We both 2-0. Which reminds me, guys, I forgot to keep our tally together. Let me get the tally together.
Yeah, Eagles and Kansas City.
To make it right.
We both agree.
Hold on, I need a pen, not a marker. All right, y'all. So our next game we got, it is Miami at Indianapolis. To be honest with you guys, man, I don't really see that much of an exciting game, to be honest with you. It's Miami on the road. Miami's really iffy on the road. Weather will not be a factor because they're in the dome, right?
Correct.
The quarterbacking situation in Indianapolis right now, I just don't trust it. Never been a fan of Daniel Jones. Don't trust him. Anthony Richardson, me and him both said he needed a lot more training. So I don't even understand why they didn't just put him in there and let him get more reps. Because eventually Daniel Jones will fail you, and Anthony Richardson will be starting again. So that's gonna happen soon. Just watch. Just wait on it. But with that being said, I like the Dolphins. I gotta go with the Dolphins.
I kind of agree with GUTTA WEST. I like the Dolphins too because of Tua, his skill set, and his receivers and offense. Defense, well, we got to see how it's going to go, how many punches going to give up.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's something about the Colts at home. They're very tricky and slippery and sneaky. And they score more points at home as a Colt fan, as a Colt offense, as a Colt team. Yeah. Special teams, they get turnovers. Really weird things happen in Indianapolis. So I'm going to say this. I like Miami. I wouldn't be surprised if the Colts pull out a win. Maybe they will, maybe won't. But I'll say this: I like the over. I really like the over. I think we should go over.
So for all you money makers out there, with the one to bet with the sports book, you going with the over. I have to agree with that as well.
I like the over. Yes. Other than that, I think it's a pick 'em. But we both agree we like Miami.
So we going Miami.
Yes.
All right, y'all. We both going with the same team so far, man. No difference. Next one, Pittsburgh and the Jets.
Well, I'm gonna just say off the top, I like Pittsburgh over the Jets. But I also I know week one.
Well, I like Pittsburgh too.
Week one.
So go ahead and put Pittsburgh.
Strange things happen in week one.
Yeah.
The former quarterback that was with Pittsburgh is with the Jets. We know that. The Jets has made a coaching change. The Jets still have a decent, solid defense as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
They got good running backs, and they got one or two good receivers I like. The offensive line seems to be like so.
They'll be middle of the pack.
I just think in this game here, it's kind of a weird, freakish game because it's week one and a lot of the Pittsburgh Steelers stars didn't play in a lot of the preseason games, and then the Jets, they play a lot of their people to try to get them acclimated. So that means that Detroit could win the game.
Jets.
But I do like Pittsburgh, but my pick is under the total. I like under the total.
Okay. He meant the Jets, y'all. I mean, again, I gotta agree with you again. You know, the Jets got a really good defense, man. And Aaron Glenn, I got faith in him. I think he's going to be a really good coach. I think the Jets is a good spot for him. I believe that defense is going to play very inspired, very hard. But at the same time, we're talking about Mike Tomlin. And the man hasn't had a losing record in almost 20 years for a reason. So his defense is always going to be strong. And then like my dad said, man, I love the offensive weapons. You know, I think the offensive line will be good enough, because if they had a less talented quarterback, maybe it'd be a problem. But with Aaron Rodgers, a future Hall of Famer, I think they'll be just good enough and give him just enough time to do what he got to do. And mind you guys, Aaron Rodgers ain't got to be 2010, 2011 MVP Aaron Rodgers. All he got to do is be a competent quarterback, which he is. He gonna throw the ball. He gonna throw more touchdowns than he throw interceptions. He gonna get you a lot of third down plays. He gonna make a lot of guys that ain't that good look better than what they are, right? And
I agree.
And as far as going against the Jets, I got to go with Pittsburgh. I don't care what stadium is being played in. I'm going with the Jets. Now next, y'all, we got the Carolina Panthers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think that he will agree with me. This is another weird game, man, because it's like, I believe in Carolina. I believe in Bryce Young. I think that young man got what it takes to be a starter in this league, and Carolina is showing that they believe in that. So they're putting good, receivers around them. Another great running back, fixing the offensive line, doing some upgrades to the defense. So I think Carolina gonna have a sneaky year this year. I don't think they're gonna be great, but I don't see them being trash this year. I see them winning maybe 8, maybe 9 games. Maybe sneaking in the playoffs this year. Don't be surprised. I like Bryce Young, and I like what they're doing with Bryce Young. On the opposite side, I don't like what they're doing in Jacksonville. And I believed in Trevor Lawrence when he first came to the league. Me and this man both watched him win that title in Clemson and almost win the second one against Alabama. The boy has what it takes. I just feel like with Trevor Lawrence right now, he's not being surrounded with enough. I'm not really feeling the coaching staff as well. So, with that being said, to make a long story short, I'm going to have to go with the Carolina Panthers, man. I like Carolina on the road. I think the game will be close. I don't think it'll be a blowout or like anything like that. But I'm going with Carolina.
All right, so that was very interesting, GUTTA WEST. I'm going to tell you right off the top, I like Jacksonville.
Okay. Our first disagreement.
I like Jacksonville.
Okay.
And,
all right.
And I would say I agree with maybe 40% of what you said. I really do. But the reality is, before last year, I was a big supporter of Trevor.
Yeah.
So I like the coaching staff, and I kind of like the running backs and defense. But they had a down year last year, and I was really disappointed. But I would say this: if they can come back and play up to form and play as a professional NFL team, and the coaching staff can get everybody on the same page, this particular game, week 1, I like Jacksonville. Now, we would have to see as it go for the rest of the season. But week 1, I'm gonna go with Jacksonville to win in week 1. Okay. Now, let me address the Panthers. I agree with him that I think Bryce Young should be better. I think they added a few pieces, and I think the team played well down the stretch last season. But where me and him disagree is, I don't believe in the coaching staff. I don't believe in the head coach with the Panthers. So he may prove me wrong, but right now, I don't believe in him. So that's my biggest stumbling block. I don't believe in the head coach of the Panthers. So if you live in Carolina, I got love for you down there. Don't play here on PAPPA WEST. I love you down there, I really do. But I'm gonna let you know, I don't believe in your head coach, but he may prove me wrong. So as of right now, I like Jacksonville to win this game, and so we'll see how it goes.
Okay, I mean, gotta respect that, man. Next we got Arizona, New Orleans. Take it.
Arizona and New Orleans. This right here, you know what I'm gonna call this? I'm gonna call this Happy Halloween.
Early.
And I know Halloween is in October.
Early Halloween, y'all.
Halloween is in October.
It'll get spooky for somebody.
Because I don't know how to feel about either of these teams.
Right.
My emotional feelings on my handicapping my stats and believing in the coaching staff is very, very like schizophrenia. It's like I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think.
Right.
So I'll say this. If I had to make a choice, I like New Orleans coaching staff better. But him going with the quarterbacks he got on the team is like, are we in Halloween? And then Arizona, they do have Kyler Murray. He's a very special, gifted quarterback, but he's short and he makes decisions that I question. He turns the ball over, and maybe because he don't have a good running game from time to time. Sometimes he do, sometimes he does, and it's a receiving corps are like whatever. So it seems like you need an offensive line because he's a short quarterback. That's what I think. And so I don't believe in the coaching staff in Arizona. Maybe they should get another coach. I don't know. But I'll say this. If I had to take a pick in this game, I'm going to take the under. I'm not going to take Arizona or New Orleans. I'm going to take the under.
Right. I mean,
this under the total.
You got to pick one for this though.
So if you got to put a gun in my head, I got to go with the better quarterback. Say take Arizona. Because at least he has experience. And the other guy have a little experience, and then the head coaching staff got to make a decision because of the salary cap. So let's take Arizona. There you go.
I would have to agree with him. It's kind of like it's like the lesser of the two evils. I mean, both defenses are horrible. Both coaching staffs are very questionable at best. And then when it comes down to what's the deciding factor, it has to be quarterback. And I can't pick whoever is starting for the Saints. What's his name? I don't even know who he is.
Skyler. I forget his last name, Skyler. But he's going to start. The guy that was with Miami Dolphins that backed up to it when he got hurt. Remember the guy in the playoffs?
Is that Thompson?
Is it Thompson?
Yeah. No, I don't think you.
Skyler, the one from Miami that played in the playoffs against Buffalo when Tua went down. Yeah, it's him.
No, I forgot who it was.
Oh no, you're right. It's Spencer. It's Spencer. You're right. My bad.
How do we look like? So like you said, Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler.
Which is
that any better?
We'll get to this on another episode.
Is that any better?
We will get to this on another episode about what the Browns did and what the NFL did to Shedeur Sanders, because that dude at the Saints shouldn't even be their quarterback in the first damn place. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to go with Kyler Murray over whoever started for the Saints. Even if they in New Orleans, me and them both agree, we're going with Arizona. So this next game, I'm sure we're going to agree with this again. We got the New York Football Giants on the road at the Washington Commanders. Now, I'm gonna keep this real short and sweet. We ain't gotta go too long about this. Giants ain't that good. Defense ain't that good. Quarterbacking is a mystery. I like what I see from Jackson Dart in the preseason. So Giants fans can be happy about that for the future. But right now, 2025, Jaden Daniels, or as he calls him, JD the Kid, he's coming to kick you know what and take names. So I gotta go with the Commanders, man. We ain't gotta go all long about it. It's Commanders. Washington. Put your money on Washington.
I basically have to agree with him. I mean, just by everything he said. You like Jackson Dart from Mississippi. He was very electrifying in preseason.
He was.
He showed a lot of flash.
He was.
And they got Russell Wilson to be the starting quarterback. We get all that. And we did like the running game late in the season against the Giants. And they got a really good top receiver that could be special. But he got to have someone to get the ball to him. So I'm going to say this. If Russell Wilson can surprise us and go back into his youth and be the Russell Wilson back in Seattle, oh my God, it's wonderful, beautiful. But we don't think that's going to happen because he was with Pittsburgh and we didn't see that. So now, that being said, the Giants fans are getting excited because what they saw in preseason. Oh, we're going to have a good season,
Yeah.
But let's go back into reality. Reality is this. The defense could be decent or the same. if the running back or the running game is efficient, they could be effective. But they're going into Washington in week 1.
Yeah.
Or established offensive powerhouse. Remember, Washington went to the NFC Championship last year.
Sure did.
So we got to remember that. So we're not dealing with a team that don't know what they're doing. So now we got year 2 under JD the Kid, as he said, I gave him that nickname. That's my nickname, JD the Kid. So I'm going to say this. With the weapons that they added, A.K. Debo from from 49ers. So he's with Washington? Ooh, that could be special. That could be a Christmas gift for JD the Kid.
Yeah.
And as far as I understand, they tightened up the defense a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Defense is pretty good. So if the defense is good and the offense is basically the same, and they play good special teams, ooh, they should be very special. So week 1, I don't think they're gonna have a problem beating the Giants. Now the Giants may get physical and run the ball and get some turnovers and stay in the game. But the reality is, Washington is the better team all the way around. Coaches and everything else. So I like Washington Commanders to win the game. And I don't really think it's too much else to talk about other than that.
All right, well, we got Tampa Bay and Atlanta next.
Tampa Bay and Atlanta. Oh, by the way, I want to be totally transparent. Gutta West is my son. I'm Papa West. We don't tell everybody that, but we don't have to. Just be transparent. Yeah, he's my son. And I'm glad to have him as a special guest. It's very special. I appreciate that. But that being said, I digress. So we have, this matchup. This is a very special matchup. Tampa Bay and Atlanta. I like the quarterback with Atlanta, and we all know about Baker Mayfield. So we know about him. And then what is the gentleman from Ohio State, the receiving corps with Tampa Bay with Mike Evans? What's his name? The guy when they won the championship with Ohio State. He's with Tampa Bay. He's a bad boy.
I can't remember his name. I know you're talking about.
He's a bad boy.
Yeah, he's supposed to be pretty much their new number 2 because Chris Godwin is injured right now. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We know he's a rookie, but he has all the skill sets and all the attributes.
He does.
Be great. So
and Mike Evans is still the truth.
He's the truth. Yeah.
He ain't missed a step yet.
If Mike Evans still draw 2 double teamers when he come off the line of scrimmage, and then this gentleman, what's his name? From Ohio State.
I don't know the young man. I'm sorry.
He should be.
We'll get names next time, y'all.
He should be able to be 1-on-1. He should be able to. So if Baker Mayfield's getting the ball with a decent running game and a decent defense, Tampa Bay should be able to do their thing. They should be able to at least make the playoffs and win like 9-10 games. Now, we're talking about week 1 right now. They're playing Atlanta. Atlanta showed a lot of promise last year. Do you agree with that, Gutta West?
Yeah.
Do you like the quarterback, Michael Penix?
Love him. I think he's good. I think he's going to be a solid starter for years to come.
What about the running back from Texas?
Love the running back.
Yeah.
Love Kyle Pitts. Love Drake London.
Okay, so you like that?
Got a lot of pieces.
You like that?
I like the new young Atlanta team.
What about
man.
the defense?
The defense is not bad, but it ain't good. And that's the problem with the defense.
With that.
They right in the middle somewhere, which is like, it's okay if your offense could be good enough, but remember, we're getting a second year Michael Penix, first year as a full-time starter.
Correct.
So, growing pains. Got to give it a little bit of time, but I got to agree with Papa West, man. I love Atlanta. I think they're a strong team at home, but I got to go with the more experienced team, man, in Tampa Bay. And I know it's a divisional game. We play each other tough, and that's my point. I can see them beating them right down in Atlanta, and Atlanta beating them later on in Tampa Bay. That's just how I go in this division with these rivals. So I'm going with Tampa Bay.
Absolutely. I picked Tampa Bay also.
All right.
As much as I would like Atlanta to win, Atlanta, please remember Papa West. You know, I was down there years ago. You know, I love you.
Still love y'all.
I love y'all.
Still love you.
But I'm just saying, week 1, we're going to go with Tampa Bay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We also got the next one coming up, y'all, is Cincinnati at Cleveland. Now, here we go again with another weird game, hard to call.
Oh, yeah.
We know Cincinnati got the better quarterback.
Yes.
We know Cincinnati got the better receiving core.
Yes.
We know Cincinnati got the better offensive line.
No question.
We know they got the better team pretty much.
For real, though.
But that defense in Cleveland, just how they play, how they attacked, the way they're being coached, man. Stefanski is a hell of a coach. I don't want to act like he's just this top-notch guy, because he ain't. But he ain't no scrub. He know what he's doing. He know how to coach. And it's like, even when the Cleveland Browns don't have the proper quarterback, because we know Joe Flacco is only a band-aid. He's only there to stop the bleeding for right now, because we know what's going to happen as the year goes on. It's either going to be Gabriel. We all know it should be Shedeur Sanders. And like I said, we will do a whole other separate episode of Shedeur Sanders, because we ain't got time for that. But it shouldn't be Joe Flacco, but it is. And because it's Joe Flacco, and because I don't believe in the running game without Nick Chubb, because I don't believe in the receiving core without Njoku, which is just one guy.
I agree.
I gotta go with Cincinnati, man. I think it's not gonna be a blowout. It'll be a competitive, close game, but I gotta go with Cincinnati to pull it off.
I'll take Cincinnati too, for all the reasons that he just said. Mr. Gutta West, I agree with him maybe 95% of what he just said. The only thing I would say is, if there's turnovers by Cincinnati, there's a lot of turnovers, and Cincinnati has had a bad record the first 1, 3, 4, 5
they don't start high
season, and they've had problems over the last, I would say, 3 to 4 seasons. And they started like 1-4, 1-3, 1-5. That's not good. It's not good. So I'm gonna say this. I'm expecting a piss off Cincinnati team, because of what happened last year. They didn't make the playoffs. And they were finishing strong. And then Cleveland starting off with, let's be honest, Joe Flacco. I don't hate Joe Flacco, but I'm just
He's past his prime.
He passed his prime.
He had his time.
And
he won his ring, and that was then. This is now.
I mean, that's what it is. And so here's the thing. We all love the Cleveland defense. They got a premier defense. We always talk about Myles Garrett, and we love him. He's a bad boy. He's a monster. He's a beast.
He a beast.
He really is.
He a beast.
So playing with him, with other people on defense, he makes everybody better. He just does. And they got a good defensive coaching staff. So we're going to say that I'm going to go with Cincinnati. I won't be surprised if Cleveland maybe mess up and get some turnovers and upset them and win the game. But my pick is under the total. I like them. But as Gutta West said, I got to pick a team. I like Cincinnati.
All right. Next up, y'all, we got San Francisco at Seattle. Go ahead, take it away, Pops.
Oh, San Francisco at Seattle. We got family in Seattle, and I think we got a few family in San Francisco.
Shout out Seattle, man.
Hey, we love you.
Shout out Seattle, man.
I want to be totally transparent. I do like San Francisco. I like the city of San Francisco. I like the people of San Francisco. And I like the team of San Francisco. I'm just going to be honest with you. But I also like Seattle, because we got family in Seattle. So, I'll be torn a little bit. But I got to go with what's on paper. Who's the best? Who I think is the best. Right now, I got to go with San Francisco quarterback. Even though they lost Debo. The Debo's gone. And Seattle, that Geno Smith go, and they got Sam Darnold. And I'm like, Sam Darnold, like, okay, we know who he is. We know how he lives, how he breathes. So I'm like, okay, what we doing? What we doing in Seattle? So you saying we gonna do something different with Sam Darnold? I just want to remind everybody that is a Seattle fan. Sam Darnold went to the playoffs last year against Rams and looked like shit. Spot.
It was bad. It was bad.
It was disgusting. Okay? So I'm gonna say this, and they had, what was it, 13 wins, Gutta West, or 12 wins? 14 wins.
Yeah.
14 wins. That's interesting. Gutta West, do you even remember me saying that Sam had a ceiling and he go past that ceiling?
Yeah.
Did I say that?
You did.
I did say that. Okay. So, but in any case, I don't
weeks before the playoffs.
I don't want to drill on that. We'll get to that in another episode. Anyway,
sorry, Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Minnesota.
Sorry, y'all.
Minnesota. There was a lot of problems over there. But I'll say that he's in Seattle, and also I really don't trust the Seattle head coaching staff. I don't think he should have been hired. I know where he came from, this pedigree, but he should have hired somebody else. Anyway, so Seattle, I really don't like your coaching staff. I don't respect him, and I hope he proves me wrong. I really hope he does. But I can't see it. I can't see it. So in week 1, Seattle's at home. They might play well for the coaching staff, but don't be surprised that 49ers winning at the end by 3 points or 7 points. I'll take the 49ers. I'll take the 49ers.
Well,
just saying, I like the 49ers.
You know, not unfortunately, but we agree again. I'm going with San Francisco, man. Like Pop said, man. Better quarterback, better coaching. Defense is not what they once were, but they still a decent defense. And I'm just not sold on Sam Darnold, like you said, man. I mean, we've seen him play in the league for years. He's done nothing until he went to Minnesota. And then once he went to Minnesota, when it counted, he did nothing. So, hey, look, man, we're going to get a young man a chance. He's still a young man. I'm not going to go as far as Pops went as far as the coach. I think he's okay. I don't think he's that great, but I don't think he's bad. I think he has room for improvement, right? But nonetheless, we both agree. We both gonna go with San Francisco, man.
No question.
In the next game, man, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the New England Patriots. And again, another game that's not so easy to call because it's like, I just can't say definitively the Raiders are going to win or the Patriots are going to win. But if I got to put some money on it, I'm going to have to go with the Patriots on this one, man. I just feel like the defense, the way they're going to play, there's so many questions with Las Vegas. It's on the road. I like Mac Jones. Not Mac Jones. What's his name? Drake May. I'm sorry. Mac Jones was the last guy. I like Drake May, man. Drake May, I think that he's a smart quarterback. I think that he takes coaching well. And I think Mike Vrabel is the coach for him. You know how sometimes you just get a coaching and quarterback marriage? This might be the beginning of a long, beautiful...
You mean like Belichick and Brady?
Yes, this could be the beginning of a long, beautiful quarterback and coach marriage. I like Vrabel as the coach. I know he intense. I love what he did in Tennessee. If you ask me, he should still be in Tennessee. Neither here or there. He's in New England. He's back home.
Oh, I agree with that. He should be back in Tennessee. He should have been fired. I agree with that.
But that's not the case.
I agree with
He's
that.
back home where he belongs, where he won his 3 rings at. He comfortable there. They love him. He loved them. And I gotta go.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, and I gotta go with New England, man. You know, I got hope for the Raiders. You know, I feel like the NFL is better when the Raiders are good, but that's just not right now. And right now, I gotta go with the Patriots.
All right, Gutta West. That last one.
With the Raiders, there's too many inconsistencies. There's too many questions right now.
I kind of agree with everything you said. I really can't argue with nothing you said. I can't disagree with nothing you said. But I would say this. I like Vrabel, the head coach for the Patriots. I really do. But I'm looking at the culture changing with the Raiders. Mm-hmm. The Las Vegas Raiders with Pete Carroll coming in and changing the culture as far as their defense.
You know I like Pete Carroll. I forgot to mention that. I do love Pete Carroll. Respect Pete Carroll.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Pete Carroll coming in and Geno Smith coming in with him. He got some receivers over there, you know. He still got a few pieces on defense. But that boy coming from Boise State, everything I hear, he's the real deal. The boy's the real deal. So if he come in and Geno Smith can get 5 yards per carry, that changes the whole situation. No matter who they play. It doesn't matter who they play. So with a smart coach like Pete Carroll, if he can get a running back, a special running back, like I would like to say, the beast mode West Coast. Remember the beast mode in Seattle?
Yeah.
With Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah.
The beast mode West Coast. So I'm looking at this guy right now. He may not live it too. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see. That boy out of Boise State, Gentry, that boy is very special. He got a very
You know
special
what?
talent.
You know what? Now that you say that,
He got very special
I definitely
talent.
because now that you say that, you kind of blew my mind.
Yeah.
Thinking about him with Pete Carroll trying to make him the new beast mode.
Yes.
That could be something. That might be something for the rest of the season.
Yeah, man.
But game one, I gotta go to New England on the road. I'm still going to New England.
Well. I can easily see New England winning the game in week 1 because they're on the road. And Brett will come back home. He got Drake May. He got a few pieces. They're going to play for him. I'm going to take the Las Vegas Raiders as an upset special.
Ooh, okay.
To beat them in
entertaining, y'all.
in New England, because I think that Pete Carroll will utilize Geno Smith because they have a special relationship
Right.
with this special running back from Boise State, and with them playing good defense and also playing a good position on the field as far as special teams and controlling the line of scrimmage. I'm gonna take the Raiders to beat them. I think the Raiders gonna win.
All right, okay. I mean, hey, man, I respect it. That's the second time we've disagreed. So, as you can see, we are not all on one accord. We have our own opinions, everybody. Okay, next game, man, is his guys, the Denver Broncos at home.
Not my babies.
At home.
Not my babies.
Against the Tennessee Titans.
Not that my baby.
Oh,
yeah.
Take it away, Papa West. That's your boy.
All right. So let's be real about it. You know, I've been a Denver Bronco fan for like 34 years. So I just want to be transparent about it. Everybody knows that. I've been a fan for a long time. And GUTTA WEST, he knows that because he's gotten me different paraphernalia and hats and different things. But anyway, to the Denver Bronco Nation out there, man. We have a very good coach, a very special coach, Sean Payton. We love him. And there's a lot of talk about, Bo Nix is the second coming of John Elway. Slow down.
That's going a little far, y'all.
Slow down.
He's good, but we got to give him more time.
Okay, relax. And I like what he's done. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was pleasantly surprised last year. I didn't think we would win all this game and make the playoffs. I really didn't. Sean Payton worked miracles. Now you would say, oh, he did it because he had Bo Nix. I accept that. He did it because he had Bo Nix. And he played good defense and all these different things. Now, let me say this. I'm about being consistent. You got to do it year in and year out and year in. So let's see. This is his second year. Let's see he is who he was when we saw last year. We got to see that's who he is.
Right.
Now, Sean Payton obviously believes that. If you're a Denver Bronco fan, you better hope and pray that's what it is. I'm just being real with you. Now, I'm going to say this to you. I want us to do well, so don't act like, oh, you, Papa West, you don't love us, you don't believe in us. No, I want us to do well. I hope we go to the Super Bowl. I know it ain't going to happen, but I hope we make the playoffs. I don't think it'll happen either. We made it last year, which was surprising as a rookie. It is what it is. But let me say this to you. Remember what division that you're in. If you're a Denver Bronco fan, remember what division that you're in. Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City. I'm sorry, the Chargers. I'll call them the Boy Wonder, okay? And the Chargers. And then now you got Pete Carroll in Vegas. That's the division that we're in. So it ain't like he gonna be able to just walk through the division like, oh, well, I'm good. I can do what I want to do. I'm gonna win. No, it's not gonna work like that. Now you got to beat all three of the teams in the division twice, or split with them to make sure that we're gonna be functional.
Right.
And then outside of what about schedules? I haven't looked at the schedule by the way, but I'm gonna say this too. Week 1 we playing Tennessee Titans, and they got the rookie quarterback from Miami, and I like him. He looks good. At least in preseason he looked good. He was good in college, but in preseason he looked good, and he got a few weapons. I don't like the coaching staff. I'm not respecting the coaching staff in Tennessee. I don't know what's that about, but hey, I don't live in Tennessee. They're not going to listen to Papa West. Whatever. I'll say this. I'm going to say this. I think Denver will beat Tennessee well, with no problem. We should be able to beat them by 7 to 10 points. No problem. Yep. Now, Tennessee might improve, but not in week 1. No, not in week 1. I like Denver.
Okay. All right. I mean, we both pretty much agree, ladies and gentlemen. I got to go with Denver, too. Love the defense in Denver, look real solid. Like my dad said, you know, we believe in Bo Nix. I mean, again, he has a lot to prove. So we can't sit here and act like, you know, he just done totally proved himself. The man had a great rookie season. He went to the playoffs and he got embarrassed by the Buffalo Bills. Let's just be fair. You know it's on the road.
Let's not forget
yada, yada. But in the NFL, we don't make no excuses.
It is what it is.
So we love what we saw from Bo Nix. Now we want to see that next step. That next step is to win a playoff game. Because I'm not even going to say win a division. Because like my man just said, remember what division you in, Bronco fans. The Chiefs are the Chiefs, which is the standard. And not just the AFC West, the whole damn AFC. Okay? The Chargers ain't no slouch. Great young quarterback. Great young team. And the Raiders have strongly improved since last year. So that gives everybody a chance, and it makes it a little more difficult for the Broncos. But I am of the belief that the Broncos will have a good season this year. They're another playoff pick for me. Believe it or not, everybody, I got 3 AFC West teams in the playoffs this year. I got Chargers, I got the Broncos, I got the Chiefs. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah,
you know what? I can't disagree with that. I agree with that.
You know,
I think that'll happen.
But as far as Tennessee is concerned,
I believe that.
I think many will agree that we see a lot in Cam Ward. I think he has what it takes to be a starter in this league. This is his first start on the road against a real good defense. That mile high, what you call it? No, what you call it? The altitude.
Yes.
The altitude make it harder for you to breathe and all that.
That's true.
It's a lot.
Especially in the third quarter.
It's a lot going on.
Late in the third quarter, yeah.
Yeah, ask John Elway about that. But
he got acclimated to it.
Yeah, he had to.
Yeah.
But that's definitely a fact. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be very problematic. Going to be a lot of pressure on him.
Yes.
That defense going to come after him all day. And remember, he's a rookie. This is his first game on the road. Gets a real defense. And I don't think they're going to pull off this one. Not yet.
Yeah.
So we go with the Broncos. And then next up, everybody, we got the Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay. Green Bay has always been a solid team.
Yeah.
Has a decent defense.
Yes.
You add Micah Parsons, makes you an even better defense. It hurts me to say that, Cowboy fans.
It's real, though.
Y'all know it hurts.
It's real.
I'm hurt with y'all. But we got to get over it.
It's real. Yeah.
Jordan Love is a very talented young quarterback. He's athletic. He's accurate. He don't make the mistake. So you got to give him a lot of credit for not being the reason why y'all lose.
He's a bad boy.
But the difference between his past years and this year's is, other than being the reason y'all don't lose, he got to be the reason why y'all win.
Yes.
So when y'all play against these teams like in Detroit, a team that know you very well.
Yes.
A team with a great quarterback of their own.
Yes.
A team with a great offense.
Yes.
Not the best defense, but you got defensive pieces.
That's true too.
Defensive pieces, and y'all got enough to put a Band-Aid on it because your offense is so good in Detroit. When Green Bay go against a team like that, they got to be on all cylinders.
I agree.
Because Detroit has proven over the last 3 years that they the real deal. That offense can travel.
Oh yeah.
Even at your house.
Oh yeah.
Even when it's raining. Even when it's cold. Even when it's hot. Detroit's still Detroit. They proved that already. They proved it. So now that they have proven that in the NFL, this is another game where it's hard for me to just automatically just say, yeah, Green Bay or Detroit. But
I agree.
It's the first game of the year. I'm going to go with the better defense because I feel like at quarterback they're equal. I feel like at receiving core, the Lions are a little better. I feel like on running game, the Packers are a little better. So they're very even. But I'm going to go with the better defense, and I'm going to go with the home crowd, and I'm going to give it to Green Bay for me.
All right. Okay, well, I mean, I can't really disagree with that. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to go to Green Bay. We both love Jordan Love and Michael Parsons coming over. This is only week 1, so he got to get acclimated. So, I mean, I don't know how effective he's going to be in week 1. But I'll say this, even if he wasn't starting, you know, they got a good running game, they got a good receiving core, and they got a good coaching staff too. And so they are very effective, and they do win, and they are very competitive. Now, Detroit seems to be on a mission. They're special. And when I say they're special, they were good 2 or 3 years ago, but last year they showed that they were special. Their defense held them back. Their defense was their Achilles heel.
Health and defense.
So to me, any kind of defense from Detroit, they would have been in the Super Bowl, and who knows what would have happened. I'm just saying.
No, I agree with that.
I'm just saying.
No, I agree with that.
I'm just saying they would have been in the Super Bowl.
I agree with that.
And we know Washington beat them in the playoffs. So either way. So let me say this. The same way I feel about Kansas City, they're on a mission. They're upset because they lost the Super Bowl. I think Detroit is on a mission too. I think Detroit is going to be in the same situation as Kansas City. They're mad. They're pissed off. They're hot. They got all these weapons. They got all this rage building up. They want to win a championship for the city of Detroit. And they don't want to talk about it a lot. They just want to walk around with a big stick and be solid and beat somebody's ass. That's how I feel about Detroit. I think Detroit is similar to Kansas City. I think it's like, you know what? That was a bad year. We messed up. We had some injuries. Our defense didn't take care of us. But we're not going to cry about it. But guess what? Somebody this year in 2025 getting ready to get their ass whooped. There's going to be some ass whoopings in 2025. There's going to be some ass whoopings. And so you're going to run the numbers and count it one game at a time. Yeah. So to me, I think Detroit, they're underdog right now going into Green Bay this week.
Right.
And I do like Green Bay. I think Green Bay going to have a good season. I'm not saying they're not.
Right.
I think Detroit going there and get their ass. Beat them. They're going to beat them. And then on top of that, I want to say this right in week 1. PAPPA West is predicting that Detroit will either be in the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. Detroit will be in the NFC Championship game or Super Bowl. So no matter who's they're playing, who get hot during the season, Detroit will be in the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. I would not be surprised if it's Detroit and Kansas City in the Super Bowl. That's my pick. That's my pick. That's my pick.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all.
Kansas City, Detroit in the Super Bowl.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all.
That's my pick.
I feel them on that because that was actually my pick last year.
Kansas City, Detroit.
Right? So I would not mind seeing Detroit and Kansas City on a grass field in California.
And it would be very interesting.
That would be lit.
Very entertaining.
NFL fans would really love it.
We would love it.
We would love it.
We would love it. I'm just saying. I'm not saying because NFL fans would love it. I'm just telling you that's my pick.
That's cool. That's cool, Papa.
But this week,
no, I like that.
Okay, week 1.
No, I like that.
I like Detroit to beat
Green Bay
outright with Michael Parsons where he's starting out. I like Detroit to win the game outright.
Okay, I like that.
That's my pick.
I like that one a lot. Okay. Well, with that said, we gotta go with Houston coming here to Los Angeles to play the Rams. We got Houston Texans at the Los Angeles Rams, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I know a lot of y'all out here on the West Coast, y'all not gonna like this. Hey, it is what it is. The Rams got a lot of questions, y'all. More than y'all think. See, y'all think because y'all had a great season last year, and because the defense played good last year, and because y'all went to the playoffs and played Philly good last year, it's gonna happen again. Unfortunately, since last year, you've lost some players through free agency. You've lost other players due to injury, gonna miss multiple weeks that will be significant. And the most important issue with the Los Angeles Rams is quarterback Matthew Stafford. It has an aggravated disc in his back.
Yes.
And for y'all don't know what that means, what that pretty much means in layman's terms is his back ain't good. He got an old man back. And as soon as somebody hit him, which they're going to hit him, it's the NFL, and he get hurt hard enough, that back injury can take him out for 6 weeks or possibly the whole damn season. So he's pretty much playing Russian roulette. He going out there being a real man. Me and my dad, we both respect it. He being a real football player. But at the end of the day, how healthy is he really? And then I compare that versus a hungry Houston team that are very disappointed about how their last season ended, losing a playoff game in their house. Very disrespectful, okay? A young quarterback that's on point, a nice young receiving core, and a great young vicious defense. I feel like that defense of Houston and the smartness of C.J. Stroud, that will be the difference in this game. So some might see it as an upset, but I got Houston. I'm going with the Texans.
Okay. You have some points there. I agree with that. Didn't the Rams get Trey Lance?
No, that's Charlie. Who's their backup?
Who's the backup to Stafford?
I believe Jimmy Garoppolo.
Is he healthy?
I believe so.
Okay. If Stafford is not starting,
Oh no! Stafford is starting. That ain't a question. I brought that up to think about their season as a whole and what he can do with an aggravated disc in his back. He's still starting. But if he was to get hurt, it would be Jimmy G.
Okay. I like the Rams defense. They revamped it. I like the running game.
I like the Rams
They
defense.
signed the guy that's running the ball. I like the receiving corps, and I love the coaching staff. We already know that Scott.
I agree with all three of those
That
things.
Scott gets the most out of all players. He make them run through a wall. He is a leader of men. He's a leader of men. That's what he is. So to me,
He's right.
I would say that Stafford should start for him to be healthy. I agree with that.
He is starting.
That's a problem. No, I said healthy. Starting. I said
He's as healthy as he can be.
Oh, okay. I didn't check as of this podcast if he's 75%, 80%. I don't know. All I'm saying is this. I'll say this. If he is 50% or 60% or less,
Right.
then I mean, yeah, I gotta go with Houston. I agree with you.
Well, no. Let me not give you that notion. What has been reported and what has been said is he ready to go week 1. That's what they said.
Okay, so I'm gonna believe in Scott McVay that he's not gonna lie to the fans and lie to the media.
Okay.
If he's ready to go and everything is intact with the defense and everything is in the Rams house, I like the Rams to win that game straight up.
Okay.
There's no problem about it.
All right.
And also, I think the Rams can make the playoffs too, and they can contend for the NFC West. I also believe that. If Stafford is healthy throughout the season,
They will definitely contend for the NFC West. They probably gonna win the NFC West. If Matthew Stafford is healthy, everybody, even with everything I just said, I'm going with Houston week 1. Matthew Stafford for the whole season, y'all gonna be better than the 49ers or the Cardinals or the Seahawks. So I can see that.
that should happen.
I see that happen.
That should happen.
So we'll see, y'all.
That should happen.
We disagree for the 4th time tonight. All right. Next up, we got. This might be the hardest game for you to pick right here. Sunday night, everybody. Baltimore Ravens at the Buffalo Bills. When they say prime time, this is what they mean. Actual prime time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it like this,
It's a
right?
heavyweight fight.
I'm gonna say it like this, right,
It's a
y'all?
heavyweight fight. It is. Yeah.
I love the Buffalo Bills. That's my Uncle Tim's team.
Hey, family.
And-
shout out to family. Love you, Tim. Shout out to Tim.
We love Tim. We love you. We love the whole family.
Yeah.
We love Josh Allen. He's a great quarterback.
You know he's the man. Mama, let go that man.
Even though I don't necessarily think he should have been the MVP last year, but we'll talk about it another time.
Yeah.
He still was well deserved though. He played good enough.
Yes.
He put his team in enough position.
No question.
And they're really good at home.
They are.
And Josh Allen, man, he's just a different type of animal because he don't run away from big moments.
It is.
So he look at that like, I don't give a damn if that's Baltimore or Kansas City, whoever the hell they is, they at our house.
Bow down to a killer.
That's the way that he operates.
Yeah.
And I respect that and I love that about Josh Allen. And with that being said, if I'm a money betting, if I'm a betting man and my money's on the line, you know, I think I want to go with Buffalo, but don't be confused. Baltimore is nothing to play with.
They're not.
Lamar Jackson is nobody to play with.
He's not.
Harbaugh, the other Harbaugh, the brother, the coach is nothing to play with.
No question.
That defense is young. They athletic. They're aggressive.
Yeah.
They gonna keep coming at you.
Yes.
And for the most part, I think that it's gonna be a very close game. We're gonna get playoff atmosphere type football in week 1.
No question.
What a treat.
No question.
But with all that being said, I think I'm gonna have to go with Buffalo, y'all. I love Baltimore. I love Lamar Jackson.
Buffalo Bills.
It's gonna be a great season. They both gonna be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They both gonna win their division.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going with Buffalo, man.
Oh yeah, no question.
So give it to Buffalo, man.
Gutta West, that was very interesting. And I agree with you, Gutta West.
I like Buffalo.
On a lot of points. So yes, I agree with Gutta West about, you know, Buffalo is very talented and we respect Josh Allen. We shout out the family. They know that. Baltimore is nothing to play with. They're very special, very talented, and they have a very special quarterback also. And a good coaching staff. We understand that. And they are contending for the AFC championship in the playoffs and winning the division and all those things. So I think that Buffalo has an edge because they're at home and because of what they're trying to obtain, and they added a few pieces on defense and they brought everybody back. Although I know Baltimore brought some people back too, but I'm going to go with Buffalo to win this game because they're at home and they have a special quarterback. I think he's on a mission. I don't want to look at him like Jim Kelly back then. Jim Kelly was special too, but he's
looking similar.
He's different, even though
he's looking a little similar.
Jim Kelly went to the Super Bowl. He's different, and he's tall. He's athletic. He's strong. He's fearless. He doesn't intimidate from anybody. He just do his thing, and I love that about him. He don't bow down to anybody, and I expect him to contend again for the AFC Championship game with Kansas City to go to the Super Bowl. I think they'll be right there again. I really do. I agree. And I love the coaching staff. But in any case, I like Buffalo to win this game. And don't be surprised if Buffalo win 13, 12, 13, 14 games.
Again, I agree with him again, y'all.
Sure.
I agree with him again. All right, y'all. And to cap it off, on Monday Night Football, baby, we got the Minnesota Vikings on the road going against the Chicago Bears. Papa West taking away for the last game.
Oh, Minnesota at Chicago?
Yes, sir.
Our boy Caleb Williams from USC.
USC, man. Shout out USC, baby.
JJ McCarthy from Michigan.
Yeah, shout out JJ.
I think Kevin O'Connell, the head coach for the Vikings, has surprised me. I will give him that. He has surprised me. I was never a big fan, but he has surprised me.
Right.
And they've been pretty effective, even though they were embarrassed last year in the playoffs against the Rams. They were embarrassed, let's be honest. And the year before they got knocked out of the playoffs too. But that's neither here nor there. So they brought in J.J. McCarthy from Michigan that won the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, won the championship, my bad. I got mixed up. J.J. McCarthy won the championship in college. The playoffs system, and he won championship. I think that Caleb Williams is a special quarterback that can use his skill set, improvisation. But I also want to let Chicago know that to me, Caleb is similar to Trey Fields. So the one that came on and says, I'm sorry?
Justin Fields?
I'm sorry, Justin Fields from Chicago. they have similar attributes.
Yeah.
They really do. So getting rid of Jason Fields and bringing them in, it's almost like it's like a similar quarterback. So the only difference I'm gonna say is you're saying that you can train Caleb Williams with the proper coaching staff to have him in the backfield so he can pass out of the pocket. Because running out of the pocket and picking up yards, they both do the same thing, right? And they both can make big plays. So I'm saying, can he sit in the pocket, read the defense, and pick out the receivers and move the ball down the field with a good running back? Now, the Chicago defense, it's still going to be middle of the pack. The Minnesota defense is always middle of the pack, sometimes above 15 or 14 or 13. So, for whatever reason, they have that same type of defense. Now, different coaching staffs. I'm going to say that it's in Chicago.
Yes, sir.
And it is a divisional game.
Yeah, Monday night.
And we have a new coaching staff in Chicago. The offensive coordinator from Detroit. I expect him to score some points, but he can't save the defense. That's the problem with the head coach for Chicago. You can't save the defense.
Right.
And that defense was atrocious last year. Let's be honest. Chicago Nation, Chicago man, their defense was atrocious.
It was
pretty bad. So I'm gonna say this. Because I like Caleb Williams quarterback improvisation versus J.J. McCarthy, he's functional to me. He's not special.
Yeah.
But their defense is good. So since they're at home, I'll get advantages to Chicago with Caleb Williams, and I'm gonna take the Bears to win that game.
Well, gentlemen, he's my dad for a reason. We think similar for a lot of different things, not everything, but most things. And I gotta agree with the big dog, man. You know, I like what Minnesota did last year. You know, they got a great receiver in Justin Jefferson. I think J.J. McCarthy actually is worth being a starter. I think it was worth getting rid of Sam Darnold because I feel like they're the same person pretty much. If we're gonna just be honest, everybody. But I think J.J. got a chance to be something in this league. He need to get out there, get hit, get in that mud, get in that dirt, and be a real NFL quarterback. But that's for later on. As of right now, we're talking about right now. It's week 1. It's Monday Night Football. Everybody watching. No other game to watch but your game. A lot of pressure. Caleb Williams, I believe in Caleb Williams. I feel like he has what it takes to be a franchise quarterback. He might not have shown all of that last year, but you can't really blame him that much with having a suspect offensive line, suspect running game. Now you add more receivers, give him a real receiving core, give him a real running back. You go and pay to get Joe Tooney from the Chiefs, and I forgot the other brother they got, to shore up that offensive line. Like I said, on the road. And I believe in Ben Johnson as a coach, to coach them guys up and to coach Caleb Williams up. So I don't see a blowout. I don't see an embarrassment of the Vikings. I just see a solid game between divisional rivals. And like Papa West, I'm going with the Chicago Bears to win that game on Monday night, y'all. Pause.
Hey, beautiful. All right.
Yeah.
That Bear game and Viking game, it's going to be special.
It's going to be crazy. Monday night.
It's going to be special.
Monday night.
I mean, Papa West going with the Bears and GUTTA West is
going with the Bears.
Okay, we both agree on that one.
Yeah.
And we hope it's a great game.
Right.
Because, we're NFL love. We love the NFL. We really do. So we're going to have a good game.
Right. Now, look, y'all, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to come through every week. I'm going to give a pops, and we're going to give y'all this same thing every week, every Wednesday. That's right, y'all, every Wednesday. So just before Thursday night, we're going to talk about every game, who we picking, and we also going to keep a score between me and my dad, and we're going to see at the end of the season who get the most wins, and the winner will be awarded the top dog.
You're going to go to Vegas or Las Vegas or Hawaii?
We're going to figure that out.
Yeah.
But wherever we go at the end of the year, we're going to go there and award the champion properly. That's how we're going to do it, man. So, hey, Pops, it was great coming here to your new podcast. I feel happy being here.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you keep going and get other guests and other people. And
let's see what we're going to do. Let's roll it out.
Get them all engaged. But right now, it's all about the man right here, Papa West. It's your man Gutta West. I'm gonna come support him. And then your boy be doing his music. I'll be doing my thing. Got a brand new album coming out soon. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But right now it's about the big dog. I'm glad to be here. It's Papa West, and this is Gutta West, and that's about it for me, man.
All right, we love having Gutta West, and we're gonna have him many times every week, and we're gonna have other guests. But let's be focused and be specific. We want to celebrate family, food, and football. All right, next week we are going to tell you why we're all about family, food, and football. It's very important. It's all connected. It's all about love, and we're going to keep bringing it to you.
Nothing but love.
Week after week after week.
After week after week after week.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Part 2 coming.